All right, guys, what is going on? And welcome to some State of Decay. I want to say thank you guys for coming and hanging out. It's a little bit of an early one today. Yeah, a little bit of an early one. I got some stuff I got to take care of. But ultimately, for those of you guys clicking on the video, we have started a State of Decay 1 series. As you guys know, check out the description. It breaks down the whole entire plan for what we have going forward with State of Decay. A lot of content coming, guys. It's going to be really, really cool. But we started off with the first game, and man, I'm getting my butt handed to me. Now, granted, we haven't lost any survivors yet. Hopefully we can continue to not lose any survivors. We haven't lost anybody yet, but we had a couple close calls last stream. It was pretty bad. But we have today we're gonna be going in, continuing to play through. But yeah, it was rough, guys. It was really, really rough. We're gonna be we moved down to this base here last episode, and I actually gotta get my thing set up. Let me see here. Gotta get my outposts going. We moved to this base last episode down here in Marshall, and we gotta slowly but surely move some of our outposts from up here down here. I kind of want to shift a few of them down here, and then we're gonna do some missions and things like that. But yeah, it's been rough, guys. Again, like I said, we had a few close calls last episode, which I play a lot of State of Decay, so playing this game, you know, it definitely feels good. It feels different than all the time I'm putting into the second one. So we're gonna go and talk to Ed here. I don't know what he wants though.
Is it true? Is he like?
Uh,
Not like hell. Wasn't no recovery from his wounds.
Oh, was it? I mean, did he suffer?
He was unconscious for most of it. He only woke up a couple of times. He mentioned you at the end.
Thank you.
so our boy Jacob here, he just found out that Eli died. So we're gonna go ahead and get. No, this should be good. This should be a decent inventory. All right. I want to go ahead and before we do anything, let me see what this mission is here for Ed. We'll get this taken care of, and then I was thinking about going and setting up the rest of these outposts, or at least one more. Yeah, we'll bring him out.
Come on. Quit moping around. I need your help.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. So that must be a feature for State of Decay 1. My survivors, while I was logged off, went around and collected cars. Because we didn't have these slots full. They got that station wagon. They got this sedan here that was over there. And then, yeah, that's pretty crazy. They collected the cars that were literally around the base. That station wagon was down there, and the sedan was over here in the gas station. And then they moved them into my my base location. That's really, really weird. I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, wow. So this actually kind of works because he wants to go over here. I actually wanted to outpost this location here. I think if they're in the radius of the base, they automatically get parked and repaired. That's wild, dude. Yeah, that's crazy. I did not know that.
So, we've had some pretty rough luck lately, huh?
Well, Farrell.
Well,
Shit.
not exactly seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, if that's what you mean.
Yeah. Listen, I just wanted to say, you've been down in the dumps for a while. I'm worried about you.
Yeah,
we got-
well, you know,
Okay.
excuse me for not
Now we're
being
gonna
a
kill
team
some
cheerleader.
zombies the old-fashioned way.
Better get ready. We'll
Okay.
be on them soon if we keep going this way.
Got a horde coming. Shit. Come on, reload, reload, reload. Stop.
Damn it!
Figured if we were gonna bring Ed with us to clear out some zombies, we'd at least bring him to clear out some zombies we need to freaking clear. You know what I mean?
Zed's up ahead.
Quantum, what's going on, bro? This game is a copy of NBA 2K14. Dude, that's a good eye right there. How did you even know? I wouldn't even have realized that unless you pointed that out. Damn near the same exact fucking game. That's crazy.
Something's still moving around in here.
Playing as peak LeBron right now, dude. Oh, we gotta clear the zombie on the outside.
Grab it!
Quantum, I appreciate that. Yeah, she's nervous. She's real nervous, but she'll do good. It's wild because she had
We're clear.
she had like 2 competitions last year for cheerleading, and she did amazing. And then now she's all nervous and shit, but she'll do good. She's only 6, you know, but she loves it. All right, so let me see here. Front desk. I don't have a whole lot of inventory, so we just got to get this stuff looted so I can outpost it. Any news for State of Decay 3? No. No. Hopefully we hear something this year. Remember, if you guys are new to the channel,
Fucking sweet.
definitely subscribe if you guys are interested in State of Decay 3. Because as soon as there is State of Decay 3 info, guys, I promise you this will be the place to come for it. I will be on top of that shit. I will be on top of it. Okay, so we got food. We can get meds. That'd be nice. I'd actually make this into a med outpost. We don't really need food. Here it is. Medicine. Awesome. So I'll take the food out.
I'm
Boom.
loaded up. See you back at base.
Establish outpost. Boom.
Coming home now.
All right, we'll go throw this in the back of the car here. Ooh. Armored. That was a good drop kick.
Got that one.
You're untouchable out there, man.
So the armored zombies in State of Decay 1, if you guys don't know, they're actually a bit more OP than State of Decay 2 armored zombies. So these ones are 100% impervious to bullets. Like you shoot, they just keep ricocheting bullets off of them indefinitely from what I've noticed. Where in State of Decay 2, you can shoot an armored zombie enough times and you will actually break their helmet off of their, like you'll knock their helmet off and then you can kill them. In this one though, nah. That shit just ricochets. All right. So let me grab this stuff out this front desk. Colin, what's up, bro? Yeah, we gotta empty this.
Fucking
Bam.
sweet.
All right, we're clear. Outpost set up. We'll grab that medicine now.
I'm loaded up. See you back at base.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
I'm headed home.
Yeah, the competitive cheerleading, it's pretty expensive. Like, mainly because like the competition fees were pretty expensive. They were like a couple $100 per freaking competition, and she had like 2 of them. And then we had to pay the
Better get ready. We'll be on them soon.
the uniform fee, which was like almost $300 for the uniform. And then there's actually like the monthly fee for her to be at the thing, which is like $100 or $80 a month or something like that. It's pretty fucking expensive. Yeah.
Might wanna swing wide. We got zombies to the left.
My son's hockey though, hockey is really, really expensive. For his, I mean, just for the season, I think it was like $1,500 or something like that for the season. Then we had to buy gear, and hockey's another expensive freaking. Yeah, travel is crazy work.
Might wanna swing wide. We got zombies to the
So there
left.
shouldn't be too many zombies left here
Hey,
to
I
clear.
appreciate the help. I know it's not easy.
Nice.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead, lead the way.
so that counted.
Time's
We
a
didn't
waste.
we didn't have to re-clear anything. I was gonna try to drop down here, but I feel like I'm gonna take some damage, so we'll go around this way. Okay, so this worked out nice. As you guys can see, we have a good spread of outposts now coming up this way. And I think once we drop off Ed, I'll probably outpost one of the, yeah, probably this house here. The radius should reach over, and then we'll have pretty solid coverage here, guys, for hordes. I'm a little worried about that feral down here, though. I don't know how
Okay, I think we're done here.
how
you did
permanent
good.
freaks are in State
I
of
know
Decay
things are
1.
looking pretty bleak, but just try and remember, everybody's here for you.
I owe you one, man.
How's it going?
Heads up, coming in hot. Found this while I was out.
What you got?
Oh, you know, stuff.
Stuff.
Look, I appreciate your concern. Really, it means a lot.
Thanks.
All right, so we got him taken care of. We're going to head down and get this last outpost real quick. Now, do I have enough space, or do I have to drop a post? Yep, no, we got one more. Awesome. So I do kind of want to keep an outpost up here again. This is my plan. I'll probably keep the food one up here, right here at the swine. We'll drop the construction site, and we'll drop the mini mart here eventually. But my goal is obviously.
In accordance with the new laws, all citizens sheltering at the courthouse are required to turn in any and all supplies found to the designated supply officer. Failure to do so will result in docking of rations, imprisonment, or expulsion.
But yeah, I was planning on putting this last outpost here, right, to make this, and then our base area is secure from hordes for the most part. And then I'd probably want to drop an outpost in downtown Marshall somewhere for loot purposes, and I would want to drop an outpost up in Fairfield for loot purposes. That's kind of the game plan I have for outposts, at least. So let's go secure this last location, though. How many outposts can you have in State of Decay 1? It really depends on the base you have. Like, this base that we have allows us to have 8. Yeah. Grab my SUV. Am I done with the State of Decay Walking Dead series? Yeah, I mean, the thing with the State of Decay Walking Dead series is the mod was a bit easy for me. It wasn't, you know, I did it a little bit. It was kind of like a little nostalgic, but that kind of is what primed what we're doing now. That kind of got me prepared for...
I just got word of another group of survivors nearby. There's some trouble we might want to look into.
But yeah, that kind of paved the way for what we're doing right now. And what we're going to be doing right now is going to be far more interesting than anything we would have done with that mod. Yeah, we're going to be doing Lifeline after this. For those guys that might be new to what we're doing here, this is going to be a whole entire State of Decay franchise, I guess you could say recap, with a little bit of extra shit that I'm going to be adding to it. Damn. They're running, man. Oh, yo, that swing is crazy. That counter swing, it's like a guaranteed knockdown. Bam. But yeah, we'll be doing Lifeline after this, and then I even have a breakdown series, a special breakdown series. It'll only be one playthrough. We're not gonna like go through the waves of breakdown like that, but I have a cool breakdown series that I've designed for you guys. It's called Left Behind. I got a whole story behind. It'll make sense once we do it, you know, the whole title and everything. But yeah, Left Behind will make sense to you guys here when we start it. Some of you guys might be able to put... I want to see any of you guys might be able to put together, like, the title and... based off context clues of, like, State of Decay 1 and where I might be going with the breakdown playthrough. I want to see if anybody could put those puzzle pieces together. Clear out these guys.
So good at surviving out there, it might be a good idea if you train some of the rest of us.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Where undead kept spawning on me, relentless hordes non-stop in the middle northern neighbor. What, in this? Just kept coming, dude? Yeah, I've actually never really seen... I've seen some visual bugs and stuff like that. I've never really had any, like, crazy weirdness. I know it does happen, though, because I've seen people posting bugs on the Steam community page. Well, Dalton, I appreciate that, bro. I hope you're having a good day, man.
Better do one more sweep. Make sure everything's clear. We're clear.
How old is State of Decay 1? 13 years? I believe it came out in 2013. So, it's 2026. Yeah, I think it's 13 years old. Okay, let's get this house squared away first. All right, so we got to get it secured now. Yeah, this was like OG Xbox 360 Play Store. I believe that's what it released initially, wasn't it? Chad, you might correct me if I'm wrong. I wasn't too big on Xbox, and I actually didn't discover State of Decay until like 2 years after it released. But I'm pretty sure when this game released, it was an Xbox like arcade game or a 360 like arcade game, if I'm not mistaken. Damn. Yeah, we got a machine.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, I'll take that. We actually got quite a few suppressors right there. All right, that was it, actually. Those 2 loot containers. All right,
I think we could hold
outpost.
this place.
Pretty big step. Sure you want to go through with this?
Yeah. Tell the gang we're building an outpost here.
All right. I think the container's in the front room here. Yep. All right, we're up to like 600 influence. Our influence getting built up a bit. Grab this food. We haven't done the competition yet. We're gonna be. That's why I started streaming so early today, because I wanted to get in at least a good stream for you guys early in the day here, and then depending on what time I get back tonight, because I don't even think the award ceremony's until like 7:45 or something like that. So it's gonna be really late, and then we're like an hour away from where we live. So I'll probably won't be home till pretty late. Yeah, Camille, I remember, so when I went to the lab, you know, I got to speak with a lot of the devs and stuff like that. And, yeah, I heard, you hear the stories about, like, what State of Decay was supposed to be, like, the ideas they had for it and stuff like that. And that was the old owner. Like, yeah, he had a pretty cool vision for what, you know, he wanted this game to be. But the problem is with... like, he didn't take into consideration, like, people, because his vision was great, honestly. Like, you know, it's everybody's, like, ideal zombie game. But the one thing that you have to understand when it comes to MMORPGs, any type of survival game, and permadeath, like, players, trolls, are our worst enemy. Like, there is people that are in this world that would never allow that game to be a pleasant experience. They would turn it into just a miserable, griefing session. Like, people would ruin it. So as soon as I seen the framework for what they initially planned,
I got nothing left.
I'm like, dude, that great idea for sure. Would have never worked though. You can't. The one thing you can't have is PvP and permadeath. Like, instantly right there, that's toxicity is gonna be on a fucking level that nobody's ever seen before. Yeah, today's stream's early. Don't get used to these start times, guys. This is super early. Nice, got some meds.
See you back at base.
This is just for today because I got stuff I can do.
Fucking sweet.
I was gonna say Diablo has PvP, but it's something you opt into. Like a game like this, like if it had a designated like PvP area where the only place you could get killed by another player is in a specific zone, then yeah, something like that would probably work to an extent. But if it was like free form, like they were talking open world, like almost like DayZ style, that shit won't work, bro. If I'm in this building right now and then a player just came in here and just shot and killed me, like that's not gonna feel good by any means. Like I'm gonna be pissed.
Sit tight. I'm bringing this stuff home.
We'll be ready.
Yeah, PvP in every game is always toxic. I don't think I've ever played a PvP game that has never been toxic. Every single PvP game I've ever played in the history of ever has always been toxic.
We're clear.
There's people who just wake up in the morning, they brush their teeth with bullshit, and then they fucking commence making people's lives miserable, you know? But the good thing is most of the State of Decay community is nobody really wants PvP anyways, so okay, let's drop this.
Coming home now.
So we got to swap her out anyways. I don't know if her nightstick will repair on her, so we're going to just take it off. Get rid of this. Let's get the stuff back to base. I'm trying to. Let's see if Rich donated. I got my freaking Streamlabs isn't up, so I gotta get it up. Or else I can't read whatever ridiculous stuff he typed today. Remember, Rich, if you write some crazy shit, bro, I ain't reading that shit, dude. He said, holla bootbacks with the in that shit in the dinosaur. Why you on so early? The booty meat's lathered in brine for duty. Hypothesis of McAdoo's on the set. I've never seen a real one on this early. Got the time zone tripping like wildfires in East Bangkok. Testes. That was the donation that I just received from Rich. That's what his message said.
I'm almost
I
home.
need to swap out. I need
Got anything good?
a park in the
Show
front.
you when I get there.
How's it going?
I'm almost there.
Son of a bitch. Can't trust anybody to know their shit around here these days.
Shit. Well, what did you expect?
All right, here we go.
There you go. Don't say I never gave you anything.
What you got?
Oh, you know, stuff.
The only thing I understood in that was you asking why I was on so early. Everything else was kind of crazy work.
Peter.
Howdy, Miss Lily. How you feeling today?
Not too bad.
Any joint pain, fatigue?
No more than usual. I usually just lay down for a little while until it passes.
What about lesions? You developed any lesions?
Ew, no.
Well, that's good. Here, managed to scrounge you some immunosuppressants. Should moderate the worst of your symptoms.
Thanks, Doc.
In State of Decay 2, if you guys didn't know, Lily, the devs actually built a model for Lily. I don't know if at one point they planned on adding her into the game. Lily had a model. Sasquatch had a model. I believe Twain had a model. And I think there was one more character that also had a model. And yeah, she actually did have lesions. Oh shit, Pastor Williams got black fever. Fuck. Okay. Well, they didn't even warn us about that. They just... Dennis. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, yeah, we're running the... Why does he have this incendiary shotty? I never gave this to him. I'll keep it on him because I don't want to lose the... I've actually never really used this gun before, so now I'm actually kind of interested to give it a whirl. We got the golf club. All right, GG. Let me drop this though. Save a little bit of inventory. Okay, so we're gonna head up. First things first today, guys. We'll go help the army. Actually, we got a lot of good options here, man. Let's go up and do the Wilkersons first. Yeah, we'll do this infestation, and then we'll help. We'll work with the Wilkersons first. It's gonna be loud. You think so? Cletus, I hope you feel better soon, bro. All right, we'll bring the SUV. Get this bad boy loaded up.
I'm on the move.
I hear ya.
So Brian, what do you mean he's not that sick? He said it's pretty sick. I thought he said I'm pretty sick. I was like, damn, bro.
Attention citizens. If any of your loved ones have contracted what's being called black fever, we advise you to quarantine them immediately.
Damn.
While at this stage, the Army does not believe the disease is communicable, its onset is extremely unpredictable. An unexpected death will lead to spontaneous reanimation.
There it is. So that's the whole lore idea, guys, that at least I'm thinking is black fever, we think, is what eventually turned into modern day blood plague. And then obviously it just kept evolving from there. I'm quite interested, though, to see how this incendiary shotgun's gonna feel. What the hell is this? I've actually never been over here before. What the fuck? It's so random. Who are these guys? Yo.
Hey, over here. We could use a hand clearing the area.
Okay, I'll follow your lead.
Oh, get in my car. How about that? They're in a really random spot. I didn't even know infestations and shit spawned over here. Pretty open area, but we got the Wilkersons in that barn there too if shit gets out of hand.
We
Oh
got zombies
shit.
coming in.
It's on now.
That should do it.
Oh, that was easy. Okay.
Our friend here would be happy to take you home. Wouldn't you, friend?
I guess so.
I can do that.
There, you see? You'll be in good hands.
Why do I doubt you're helping this guy out of the goodness of your hearts?
Just looking after our customer base. You understand.
You get him home safe, and drinks are on me when you get back.
I got a vehicle right here. Holy shit!
Now this is more like it.
Come on, get in, get in, get in, get in. That's not our problem. Good luck. That was a big ass group. Yo, why does it seem like the road here to the Wilkersons has always got so many zombies?
Thank you for getting me out of there. I thought I was dead.
What happened?
The Wilkerson boys decided I was getting behind on my payments. Tried to tell them I could get the rest, but it didn't matter.
No.
Yeah, well, it's my own fault for doing business with them. Still, a couple of cracked ribs is better than starving, I guess.
Mickey really worked you over, huh?
Mickey? Hell no. He was the one who stopped it.
You lost me.
Yeah, surprised the hell out of me, too.
Yeah, Job, I believe, is the real psychopath out of all of the family. Like, Mickey acts like real hard, but Job's fucking psycho, dude.
Well, it's my stop. I appreciate you looking after me. I feel bad for asking another favor, but don't tell the others what happened to me, okay? They got enough to worry about without this.
Where the hell have you... Oh my lord, what happened to you?
It's nothing, I just took a bad fall. Lucky a good Samaritan happened by and helped me back here.
A bad fall, huh? Well, you better get yourself inside and lie down. Go on, scoot. As for you, well, I guess we owe you one. Nice to see not all the decent folks are gone.
Got it. The desperate survivors. I wonder how long this enclave will... They'll stick around for the rest of this episode, and then when I log off and log back on, they'll probably all be dead. Let me see. I want to see if they have anything in here, though. Damn, they ain't got shit. Gave him a bag of snacks. I felt bad. They're a part of a quest line? For real? If they're a part of a quest line, it's a quest line I ain't never done. Maybe I have. I don't recall though.
God damn it, Charlie Actual. These people are gonna die without help.
Negative, Charlie 6. Hold position.
Shit, yeah, we gotta help out the military.
I'm headed out.
All right, best of luck.
It's gonna be in a field here. Yeah, we got a little bit of an early start today. I got some stuff I got to take care of today, so I still wanted to get some streaming in, so we started early. It was this or no streams at all. For my bank account set up, we can't afford no streams at all, so.
Fuck this. Anybody who wants to avoid court-martial, stay where you are. Everybody else on me!
Copy that, SARS. Let's pop some heads.
10-4, I'm ready.
Well, at least somebody's got our 6. Hey, try not to shoot us in the back, okay?
Zombies up ahead. Go through or go around?
Go this way. Damn, bro, that gun is crazy work, chat. That.
Well, that was exciting.
Sure.
All right. I apologize for all the times I implied I'd shoot you in the head if you kept breaking quarantine. Tell you what, I've got some pull with the artillery pukes attached to my unit. I supply them with seized whiskey, and they rain hellfire on any hordes that happen to notice me and my boys. You get in a tight spot, give them a shout on the radio. I'll get the cannon cockers to send you a special delivery. But, we should get moving. That fight's gonna draw more of them here soon. I'll see you around.
He said, chat, is it bad that he said special delivery and then all I remember, I think there was a song, it was like, I want that special delivery. I need that special delivery. Can I have that special delivery? And now I'm sitting here thinking about the lyrics of that song. I'm like, bro, that shit was type sus, bro. What were they what was the special delivery, bro? Like, what was it? Because when I was young, I don't even know what it was. Now I'm thinking it was something kind of sus, dude. It was drugs. This does not have the first person's perspective. No. Okay, so we knocked that out. Wilkerson's. We can go get the Grange enclave set up too, because we haven't worked with them yet, with Becca and them. And we got an armored zombie hunt. And then we can go set up that enclave too for the judge and them.
Say, You want to see just about the coolest way to kill Zeds ever?
Kinda.
I'm headed out.
Alright, best of luck.
Oh, that really was a Diddy song? That's crazy, dude. Search and rescue. We got shit. Got a friend in trouble over here. Let's do the stranger mission first. We'll stick to the plan. I'm gonna cancel this armored zombie hunt here.
Come on. We could use your help of...
No,
What?
leave it. Leave it, Karen. Leave it. When do we expect stated? Nobody knows. Punisher, nobody knows. Shadows are wigging. If I were to take an educated guess, I'd probably say, realistically, maybe by the end of next year. Like, there's a good chance we'll see it before December of 2027. B Greasy, what's up, bro? Nah, Punisher, they definitely have not been making it for 5 years. That's bad information that the internet likes to spread.
Jack should have known better than to go off alone.
You want to go home?
I didn't say that. Just, you should have known better is all.
Heads up. We got a visitor.
Yeah, when they released that initial trailer, the game wasn't even in development. They were still hard at work on State of Decay 2.
All quiet here.
I don't know the exact time frame, but if I were to put an actual time on when they started working on State of Decay 3, it was probably more around like 2022, 2023 is when they really started probably working on the game. Ooh, hell yeah. I'll leave that there. We're not here for loot right now. We're here to do this mission, so.
Guess we bit off a little more than we could chew. Don't suppose you'd be willing to give us a hand?
I could.
Sure.
We appreciate it. Last we heard from him, Jack should be somewhere in this vicinity. Let's get looking.
Okay, so 3 spots all right here. Nice.
Hello?
Look, I just think we gotta look at the big picture here. We all like Jack, but let's face it, the guy's probably dead.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking give up on. Nope, Jack's right here, bro.
Shit, am I glad to see you guys.
Well, you didn't think we were gonna leave you out here, did you?
How did you even find me anyway?
We had a little help.
I don't know what to say. I'm not sure I would have survived out here on my own. Okay, I'll follow your lead.
10-4, I'm ready.
All right, so we just got to bring them over to the Grange. Yeah,
Keep
it's
your eye on our right.
weird.
That
Anytime you
zombie
play
thing
State of Decay 1 in 4K resolution, it does that weird, like, flickering thing with the shadows.
So what happened anyway?
Oh man, I was stupid. I was searching this garage for some gas for the generators when I heard some of those cops from the courthouse start coming up the street. I mean, I don't know, maybe they would have left me alone, but I heard those broadcasts. I didn't want to take any chances. So I jumped out the back window, and of course, what happens? I land right in the middle of a goddamn horde. Please tell me that you're joking. I managed to get clear, but they were right on my ass, and I was low on ammo. All I could do was hole up in an empty house and hope that they got bored.
Sounds like a very State of Decay moment. No, there's no
That's our
difficulties
place.
in
Thanks
State
again
of
for
Decay
all the
1.
help. Hey, why don't you come inside? Least we can do is feed you.
Yeah, State of Decay 2 has difficulties. This one
Thank
is just
God.
baseline.
If you ever do something that incredibly stupid again, I will kill you, okay?
Hi, Becca.
Don't you hi Becca me with your aw shucks small town charm. I can't believe you. We need to stay close to home.
Jack could have died out there. I couldn't risk that.
No, you just risked everything we have by leaving this place undefended. But I'm glad you're home safe.
Well, you can thank our friend here for that. We'd have been in real trouble otherwise.
Okay, I admit it. I'm impressed. You happy?
Yeah, Breakdown gets more difficult, but you
just saw
can't
that truck again.
select the difficulty. It just gets harder as you progress through the
Any idea who
levels.
they are?
No, but they're none of the people we usually trade with.
Hey, don't sweat it. If they try anything, I'll protect you.
Dude, I can protect myself just fine.
So-
Okay, then. Well, you can protect me, too. I'm not proud.
Damn, I got good ammo here. All right. All right, so we got that enclave established. And then we'll go rescue our survivor here. Ooh, got a horde coming.
I'll check this out next.
Duly noted.
Damn. That's a lot of zombies, bro. Okay, we'll group these dudes up and then I'll just try to... Fuck, and that horde from the road's coming?
Can anybody hear me?
It's gonna be interesting. Holy shit. It's kind of satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Sucking my shit. Yeah.
I can could use some food.
Snack it, snack it, snack it, snack it.
Can't do that right now. That won't work.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, the incendiary shotty's pretty nice, dude. I'd never used it before. It's my first time. Let me see if I can fix the shadows again. I might have to actually reset the stream graphics here, but let me just do this. Hit save. Go back 4K. Hit save. Full screen. Boom, boom. Yep, we're good now. How much ammo do we got? We got some ammo left, but we're all right.
Consider this one searched.
Damn. Wasn't even here? Okay, so then that's over near our outpost on the other side of the river. I'll swing by and grab. Yeah, we probably should grab some resources out of here. Might as well, right? Not that we need anything. You like State of Decay 1, you get a lot of resources, guys. It's kind of crazy. But obviously, start of the apocalypse, there's a lot of stuff still lying around.
I'll run this home.
A couple melee weapons.
We'll be
We
waiting.
actually need one of those. My we got the crowbar. Had to be a crowbar. Now here goes chat. All hail the mighty crowbar. I'm gonna swing by my outpost and grab some heals. Army guy, you remember the whole sledgy thing? I know you probably remember. So, any of you guys, you guys remember the sledgy? I had somebody, right, because I always call a sledgehammer the sledgy. And I had a viewer fucking sit here and say I was like a child. It was trying to insult me because I was using the word sledgy. Like, I guess
I'm almost home.
He felt like it was childish for me to
I'll
say.
show you when I get there.
I was like, bro, damn, like over here shitting on me because I said sledgy, bro. I thought that was a common term. You over here talking like a goddamn baby. Like, damn, dude. Let me live my life, okay? Let me live my life. If I want to walk around with my sledgy sipping out of my fucking baba and sucking on my binky, bro, leave me alone, dude. Fuck. Oh, I didn't grab no snacks.
Hey, you in there?
Thanks.
Let's go. I'm taking you home.
Thanks for coming to get me. I'm ready to leave now.
Nice.
I'll run this home.
We'll be ready.
Nice. I will run this back.
Let me tell you, there's nothing like staring death in the face to make you reevaluate.
We got like two of the same characters, bro.
Like back in college, I was in a car accident. It was stupid. Trying to drive home after a frat party. Lost control and swerved off the road. Wrapped my car around a tree. Didn't hurt anybody else, thank God. But 3 weeks in traction really made me think about the direction I was going. I got out of the hospital, and I swore I was gonna clean up my act, get sober, and turn my life around. And then the dead started rising from the grave and eating people. Fuck it, I need a drink.
Damn. Yeah, so you can see they actually have their own little, like, personalities.
How's it going?
I'm almost there. Found this while I was out.
What you got?
Oh, you know, stuff.
Did I ever get a mechanic? No.
There you go.
Thanks. We got it from here.
Not that I seen.
Thanks. I thought I was dead.
We'll actually swap survivors now.
I got nothing left.
Yeah, dude just got. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. So we'll hit this artillery mission on our way to the courthouse. Who are we gonna send? Should we grab our boy Marcus? Yeah, I'm gonna give Marcus probably a better gun though.
All things considered,
well, she's got 29 shots.
Pretty okay. I don't know. There's just something satisfying about building. Feels like we're actually accomplishing stuff instead of just treading water.
See, the annoying part is we've found some handguns, but every handgun we've gotten our hand on has been a freaking 1911, dude. With a I forgot we got the Clio. Yeah, let me grab this Clio. It's a 40 cal, which the only problem is we got a little bit of 40. But the 1911s, the ammo capacity was just so low. I was like, what the hell, dude? But yeah, we got the 40 cal, so that will work. I'll put a good suppressor on that. And then Marcus should be good. Should give us 2 mags. Some snacks and the shoves. Got it. I think Alan is sad. Nobody gives a shit if Alan is sad. So you guys are saying these flame foul gas things are bad. I don't see how they're bad, guys. You say they work like mollies. Let's test it right now. Hey, you're gonna be my test subject. Here. Okay, that's stupid. But not too bad. It's not too bad. How is that bad, guys?
I'm gonna head down to the courthouse and
Damn, that's it. That shit is burning. It's just not a throwable, guys. So yeah, you gotta kind of.
Here. Got this from a guy at Bravo Company. Cost me 3 crates of cigarettes and maybe the last porno mag on Earth. But I figured I owed you for saving our asses back there.
Wow, thank you. Could have done without the mental image, but thank you.
Hey, you stepped up for people you barely even knew. That means something. But officially, of course, you're all still lawbreakers and squatters, and you'll be arrested as soon as we've got a jail to put you in.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, these things are great. I'm gonna use some mollies though, because being able to throw is clutch.
We've got an opportunity for a little trade.
No.
This is Cleo. Order derived. Balaam, Angels 40, 10 mics. Positive.
Wanna come with? God, no.
Alan.
Well?
That's what your mama said.
Asshole.
That was the first time I've ever heard that dialogue. Just being honest with you guys.
Yo, yo, yo.
See you around.
Some new piece of dialogue right there, chap. I'm gonna swap out the station wagon with I think there's a truck here I've seen. Yep.
You need to get home right now.
Why?
What happened?
Alan just shot Pastor Will.
Jesus. I'm on my way.
Damn, bro. All I said was his mom? That dude's tripping. I pissed him off so much he just went and shot Pastor Will. It's crazy.
We need you to do a little survey.
That's crazy, chat. That timing is wild. He just shamed that boy. Pastor Will did have black fever, 100%. But still.
Start looking around for hordes. We'll do the rest.
There's one.
Target's good. Here we go. Incoming. Clear the area.
Skadoosh.
That's our load blown. You folks take care now.
Wait, what? Why did he say it like that? That's weird. That's our load blown? I don't know if that's how we would have... I would have said it.
Here we go. Duck and cover, folks. Done and done. Tell Eric he owes us.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean that's exactly how you say it? No, it wouldn't. I would never say something like that. That's crazy. Y'all have never heard me say no crazy shit like that.
There's a building we want to check out.
Damn, you.
Might want to head down to the courthouse and see what's going on.
You just said Pastor Will just got shot, so I'm coming back to base.
I've been thinking, you're so good at surviving out there, it might be a good idea if you train some of the rest of us.
All right, we got this area scouted out pretty good. We do have an infestation up here. Yeah, this 40 cal actually pretty nice looking gun. Let's grab this pickup, get back to base. Oh boy's tripping. Make one mama joke, he goes and shoots the priest. We did have 13 survivors.
Bitch all you want, you know I'm right. None of you had the stones to do what had to be done.
Oh, fuck you and your noble murder bullshit. You don't go shooting people without at least consulting the fucking rest of us.
We don't know he was going to die, Alan.
The hell we didn't. Everybody who gets this black fever shit ends up dead sooner than later. You know that.
You still should have talked to the rest of us first.
We sit around talking about our feelings all day, and then what? He turns when nobody's looking, eats 3 of us before we put him down?
What about me, Alan? Do I need to start sleeping with one eye open?
Start getting sicker, and maybe.
Damn, bro. Well, there's what's left of Pastor Will.
Hey, you feeling patriotic? We could use your eyes to help us clear out some Zeds.
We hit that on the way to the courthouse too. And that's the thing, yeah, it's not that I disagree with what Alan did, it's just how he went about it. And like his attitude that he had, like he could have brought it to the community, like, hey, listen, we gotta do something about Will. Not just walk up and randomly shoot him.
All right, I'm in the area.
Eyes up high. We need you to do a little survey.
Sounds like a juggernaut. Shit. Forgot how to do the little push. Where's the buttons for the push? Shift E, got it.
Start looking around for hordes. We'll do the rest.
I see some place worth a scavenging run.
This was Marshall pre plague walls, so it's a little there's a little bit more loot here. All these buildings are available.
There's a building we'll want to check out. I see some place worth a scavenging run.
Damn.
Gotcha.
Cyber, what do you mean? Can you rejoin the Discord? Why are you not in the Discord already?
There's a building we'll want to check out.
Did you do something to get removed from the Discord?
Gotcha.
I haven't seen a horde yet.
Got a horde on the move.
Package inbound on your pause. I say again, on your pause.
Got it.
That's our load blown. You folks take care now.
The Cleo beacon is up. Watch for a big crowd of zombies.
Nice.
Check this out. This came over the radio a little while ago. I managed to record most of it.
If you're hearing this, we could use some help.
Sounds like they're in a bad spot. I want to offer them a hand. I'll get you the location.
They want to hunt down a juggernaut? Come on, bro. Why y'all always doing the most? Where is... So the Cleo beacon's way the hell up north there. We should have enough time to do this mission for the courthouse here. So this is civilization, guys. Well, what remains of it, I guess.
All due respect, Your Honor, we're stretched too thin as it is. You got half my guys guarding the dispensary instead of out there pushing these things back.
I understand the difficulties, Sheriff, but I don't know what you expect me to do about it. We only have so many trained officers left, and I'm not comfortable with the prospect of arming civilians for this kind of work.
If you'd let me start training them,
We'll discuss this later, Sheriff. We have a visitor. Welcome. I suppose you've heard our broadcasts? Well, it's all true. We have a safe, secure society here, governed by the rule of law. Walk with me. I'll explain.
I don't know.
You have a society? I'm sorry. What exactly happened in the United States when I wasn't looking?
Look around. We're facing a disaster of unprecedented scale. We have no way of knowing how widespread it is or how long it will take federal authorities to respond.
In the kitchen in the
Until
last
they
drawer, I
do,
think.
we have to look out for ourselves.
Towards the...
It may not be the most
not the one- drawer near the
constitutionally
fridge,
traditional
the last one,
succession,
like,
but it's
this
all
way.
we have.
All we have? The Army's camped just across the river.
Yes, and other than vaguely threatening radio broadcasts, they've made no attempt to contact us or provide relief efforts to the civilian government. Meanwhile, ordinary citizens like yourselves are living in fear. Fear of the dead. Fear of the criminal element that sees this as an opportunity to prey on their fellow man. Fear of the uncertain future of our nation. But it doesn't have to be that way.
It's people like her, the reason why her community's never gonna last, dude.
And of course, all firearms will be surrendered. Only duly appointed law enforcement officers are allowed to go armed.
Right. Well, thanks for the offer, but we're doing just fine on our own. And I'm damn sure not surrendering my guns when the streets are full of flesh-eating dead people.
I'm very sorry to hear that. We'd certainly prefer it if people joined us freely, before the issue has to be forced.
Is that a threat?
Just a reminder that the Wild West doesn't last forever.
You see what I mean, Chap?
Don't take it personal. She's under a lot of strain. We're penned in pretty good by these things, and like you might have heard, we're short-handed. Tell you what, help me clear some of these problem areas out, and I'll vouch for you. Put in a good word, maybe set up some kind of trade arrangement. Feel like lending?
Happy to help.
Hope you're geared up. We've got a few infestations to deal with.
But even her concept of like what she wants to do doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. You know what I mean? Because she wants us to surrender our guns and join their community. But they're not going to arm us, and we're just more mouths to feed. So what's the point of taking us in? Do you know what I mean?
I hate to see the old girl like this.
Wait, what?
The town. Yeah. It's been on rough times for a while now. but it used to be a damn fine place to live. Raise a family.
I'm cool with that.
Of course, my wife didn't agree, but never you mind.
Go on.
Well, she married a machinist, didn't like it when I became a cop instead. She finally had enough a few years back. Took our son to live in the city.
Damn, they want the
Said it would be a more
Danforth.
enriching environment for him.
I'm sorry.
Not your fault. I just hope things there aren't as bad as they are here.
So that's the second person that we've heard had people go to Danforth, guys, and you guys will see Danforth here soon when we get over to Lifeline. Danforth is it's worse than this.
Looks pretty clear to me.
About time things started looking up.
I'm ready. Looks like trouble. Heads up. We got zombies coming in.
I'm down.
Let's go.
Let's roll.
Damn, I already blew through 2 fucking miles. We're gonna grab I got an outpost right here, so we'll grab some on our way to the other infestation.
Heads up. Zombies on our left.
You think it's bad now? You should have seen Marshall in the first couple of days. Seemed like half the town was already dead or dying. The other half was trying to cram into the courthouse for protection. Mayor Carson had got himself shot trying to cross the bridges. The city council was locked in a conference room and refused to come out. The police station was overrun. It was chaos. Judge Lawton stepped up. Got us all organized, kept people from each other's throats. So maybe she's not technically the law of the land, but damn sure we'd all be dead without her.
Fair enough.
Of course, some folks can never see how good they got.
Mayday, mayday. Is anyone reading? We're trapped. Lots of zombies outside, and we're out of ammo. Don't know how long we can hold out.
Sit tight. Help's on the way. Come on. We can deal with the rest of these infestations later. We gotta help those
mid-clear,
people
bro.
first.
Finish it off! Grab it!
Looks pretty clear to me.
We're good.
About time things started looking up.
I was like, dude, we're already here. We might as well finish the infestation, dude. Now this is in my safe zone, so the zombie presence here should be pretty chill.
Hello? Time to move on.
This was the house that the black fever thing happened.
Anybody in here? Consider this one, sir.
This one we're gonna have to go on foot across the back here. Oh, there she is. Can we get there from this side? Yeah. We're gonna have to climb down and then up. Damn, that's actually a lot of zombies.
Heads up. We got zombies coming. Zombies on our 6. Stay alert.
Anybody in here?
I can't thank you enough. Thanks. We owe you big time.
Don't you worry about it. We're happy to help. Yeah, I think we'll call it a day there. The rest of those infestations can wait a while. I appreciate the help, though.
Dragon's Revenge says, what do you think about State of Decay 4 having like a infection-free zone style map, survive any town you want? So, I mean, it's a cool premise, Dragon. Like that's, I get it, man. Like that would be super sick. But it's one of those things where idea has to meet reality, and just obviously, you know, State of Decay 4 would probably be a fucking 10, 15 years from now. So who's to say where video game technology will be? But as of like right now, like when I try to envision a system like that, anything randomly generated, right? Or anything that has to be generated based off of something like IFV and stuff like that, or IFZ, it's always basic. You know what I mean? It's always very, very basic and very bare bones, because you can't have something that's randomly generated and also have like great storytelling and not feel like lumped up reused assets kind of stacked in different configurations. It's just, you can't, there's no way to do it. Not with current technology, not without having 10 billion assets in a game and, you know, different like it's really, really, really hard to pull something like that off and make it feel good. Because if you look at games that have like these randomly generated maps or whatever, like Infection-Free Zone, you know, you're talking like little like avatars and teeny little whited out buildings. There's nothing like to the scale of design or, you know, creativity like in State of Decay, where you go in a building and there's storytelling and containers and all this other stuff. So it's like, in the idea of something like that would be super cool. I don't even see something like that being possible in 10 years though. Way too, that's so advanced. It's that's, in my opinion, it's way too much. But I do feel like that would be a great premise, but I don't think it's actually possible to do.
Ooh, brainwave. Check this out. I don't want to name names or anything, but we've got some out-of-shape people around here. If we set aside a little space for a training area, we could make sure everybody's ready for all that fence hopping and zombie fleeing.
We could build a train of... Yeah, we'll build that. Increase the beds. And upgrade our infirmary to try to keep our survivors from getting sick as much as we can. Research ammo manufacturing, research greenhouse gardening, research biodiesel, research the box mine. So we got to build a munition shop if we want to research that. But we already went with the machine shop. Increase the shooting platform for base. Get a big meal cooked up. Yeah, my internet is not stable enough right now for me to stream on both YouTube and Twitch. I do want to go back to it, trust me. Yeah, as of right now, my internet's not good. It's not good. Let's get Marcus back. But the one premise, Dragon, of what you're kind of getting at there for State of Decay, like 4, I guess you could say. But one of the directions I would like to see the franchise go personally is the first 2 games have kind of been based around the same stuff, like Trumbull Valley, Lily Ritter, the network, and all, those, the Red Talon, all those things. Now, if you guys don't know, where State of Decay 2 and 1 take place is a specific area of the United States. It's all relatively close to each other. And what I would like to see is for the franchise, in my opinion, to really expand, they have to kind of push out. So I would be interested in seeing, okay, we've been in the Pacific Northwest for these games. Now let's see, this is Lily Ritter, the network, Red Talon. They're all up in this area. But what's happening in New York? What's happening in Texas? What's happening in Florida? What's happening in the UK? You know what I mean? Pushing out and instead of just harping on the same Trumbull Valley, Lily Ritter, Red Talon, network, like show us what's going on with other survivors in other parts of the country, other parts of the world. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's how they could really push the franchise forward, instead of beating the same like little corner of the United States. Like, show us what's happening in all these other areas, other survivors, other groups, other trials. Maybe there's different zombies that they're dealing with in other, maybe there's different mutations that are happening in different areas. You know what I mean? Exactly. Something like Fallout, like how Fallout started in Washington, then it went to freaking, Las Vegas, then it went to Boston, and they kind of go around showing the same world, but different things that have happened in different areas. You know what I mean? Trick, thank you so much for the raid, bro. I hope you're having a good day, dude.
Yep.
Okay, you say so. Maybe grab some meds from the communal supply.
That was Alan hacking like that. Alan's out here hacking up a fucking lung, dude. Let me see. Does it show him sick now? Look at that. Alan's got fucking black fever, dude. Karma's a bitch, isn't it? Karma is a bitch. Let me reload this AK. I started with Need for Speed Underground, and then we went up from there. All right, so we got Maya here. What weapons did I had her specialize in blunt, right? Yep. We had her specialize in blunt. I was gonna see if there was a better blunt weapon. I want to hit this Cleo drop before it fucking despawns. Okay. Yeah, so black fever is a death sentence. Imagine early days, blood plague, no cure. You get sick, and then you die and turn. I'm not streaming later on tonight. My daughter has her cheerleading competition today, so I'm making sure I'm going to be at that. She's been training for this for months, and she only has 2 competitions for the whole season, so I'm not going to miss that. Let me see. Actually, I might have... See, we almost made a mistake right there, guys. Came over here with the 8K. No extra ammo. Damn, dude, there's fucking mad freak zombies now. The spawns are getting pretty scary. Look at this. But yeah, we're gonna grab some fire. Holy shit, Memberberry. With the huge 50, man. That is absolutely insane. I spent the last 6 months in a storage container in the woods on deployment. My boy. And your videos help me keep me sane. Thank you for that. And keep doing what you... Hey, I appreciate that, member. I appreciate that. Thank you for your service, student. I hope you're back home now. Yeah, that deployment base housing is it's pretty shitty, man. It's pretty shitty, dude. Yeah, I'm here to grab some ordnance. But I hope you're back home, safe, comfortable, getting some real chow in your belly.
Shame about Maybelline's boy.
A damn shame. I brought him into this world 20-odd years ago. Suppose it's only fitting I took him out of it, too.
Yeah.
Boy loved him some vanilla ice cream. The day his tonsils came out, you'd think he'd won the lottery.
Surprised you remember that.
I remember all my kids.
Hang on. I've got a transmission coming in, I think. It's pretty garbled. Let me see what I can do. Damn it, people, how many times do I have to tell you? We need sentries watching the approaches.
We're trying, but there's no good place to post sentries around here.
I guess we're gonna have to fix that.
Okay, so let's grab some medicine, just in case we get hit. The Wilkerson private reserves. We'll grab a stack of those. And then I'm gonna do some of the clutch. I'm gonna show y'all how to use these like a pro. We're gonna see if they're really as bad as people say. I feel like we can make them shine like a porcupine with no spine. Mm-hmm. Still in transit. Hey, man. On your way home, that's all that matters. Dude, that's like the worst part, dude. Like, I remember when I left Afghanistan the last time, it's like we had to go back to Manas, and we were there for like 3 days, and then freaking I think that's the worst part, is like the slow coming back. It's like, bro, I'm just trying to get home, dude. I'm just trying to get home. Yeah, the thing is this old ass zombie game still shits on, say, probably fair to say 90% of zombie games that come out to this day. Like most modern day zombie games are just sandbox bullshit. So that's the only annoying. Oh, right there. I was like, dude, that's the only annoying part about State of Decay 1 is these fences can't be broken. Got a feral. Got his ass.
We just wrapped up a construction project.
Got it. Alright, that's shut down. Gotta bring the truck up. Yeah, it was good. Good loot run right there. Good haul.
I guess we owe someone a thank you, huh? Cleo? Are you listening? Oh, this is silly. She's probably just a recording. But thank you.
Nice.
There's still a few things to do out there.
Shit.
You know, if we don't help out soon, it may be too late. You may need to hurry.
How many rocks were 3? Damn.
I'll run this home.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah, we got her this new Cleo mace here.
Sit tight. I'm bringing this stuff home.
We'll see you soon.
I'll run this home.
Roger
Have
that.
I been
We'll be waiting.
playtesting State of Decay 4? No, I've actually been playtesting State of Decay 5. Yeah, I want to get this shit dropped off. And then we have sheet metal here for the watchtower. Is this the series? So this is, before my Left Behind series, we're going to be doing this, and then we're going to play Lifeline next, and then will be my Left Behind series. And then once we're done with Left Behind, then we're going to jump into State of Decay 2. Drop this shit off real quick.
I'm almost home.
How's it going?
I'm almost there. Found this while I was out.
What you got?
Oh, you know, stuff. There you go. Don't say I never gave you anything.
So this should be a good influence.
What you got?
Oh, you know, stuff.
Her suppressor's almost up. Let's get that done so we can put a new one on. So the mission survivor could be up enough, but I don't recall seeing them up there. So we're going to go check these other two locations first, because that literally was just in the middle of the parking lot. Well, I guess we could drive up and just look. It'll be easy to see if he's there or not. I don't recall seeing anybody standing there. Nope. That is a good bit of zombies. Damn.
Hello?
Oh, that's not a zombie.
Time to go home.
I'm done here.
We found Denisovich. They're screamers. Yeah, they're mainly in infestations and stuff like that. But you will see them kind of around.
Here we are.
Okay, that's all we needed.
Oh, well, thank you, brother, for your
Thanks.
service.
Thought I was dead.
Okay, so we got him. Combat training. I'm not worried about those missions right now. So they want to hunt a juggernaut. Maya's gonna get tired here soon, so we can go hunt a jug. I'm not against the idea.
Hey, Lily. Just wanted an update on stuff at home.
There's an issue with the infirmary. I know we wanted to make some improvements, but we're missing a few things. We can track it down, or find another way. But it'd be faster if you did a little scavenger hunt.
Another time.
So he's one of the guys on the mission. All right, so we're going to swap to him. We're going to gear up for hunting a juggernaut specifically. They're big boys. Have I been playtesting State of Decay 3? No. Even if I was, you know that's not anything I could talk about, bro, but no. I've been playing games with you guys, okay? All right, we're gonna swap over to. I was thinking about rolling with the 5.56 here, high capacity, or we could go with the. Yeah, we'll go with this. Yeah, this shit should hit different. We just need something that's gonna do good against the Juggernaut. And then we'll grab a little bit of fire. I know chat's always trying to get my ass in trouble. Chat always trying to get my ass in trouble. So it's in a couple different spots actually.
Our scouts can't go anywhere without running into hordes.
Yeah, NDAs are no joke, guys. If I were to violate an NDA, first off, I would, if I did have any special privileges, I would lose them immediately. Like, immediately. And then I would have to try to battle Microsoft's lawyers, and ain't nobody's bank account built for that, especially mine. My bank account ain't designed to go up against no damn Microsoft lawyers.
Nice.
The only thing I can tell you guys is the only public information that people know is like 2 years ago, I did get to go. Undead Labs flew me out to the lab, and I got to hang out with the devs for the weekend, and that was the year they did the trailer and stuff like that, and I got to spend time with them with that whole thing, and that's that. So take that information and let your imagination run wild. But yeah, that was a cool time. You know, that was the first time I ever got to meet like all of them in person. So, you know, I got to meet Joe, I got to meet Brant, I got to meet Jeffrey, Philip, the studio owner. Like, Philip is cool ass dude, by the way, just so you guys know. He's a really cool dude. Yeah, I literally got to meet all of them, and
Scratch that off the wish list.
it was a really cool time.
Scratch that off the wish list.
All right, so we got both of those. I don't think there was another one, right? Nope. All right, let's go do this jug hunt. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, Philip is. So when you think of like a game studio, like the owner or like the big boss of a game studio, right? Like you probably envision a certain type of person, but when you meet Philip, you're like, bro, I wish you were my boss, dude. Like, yeah, he's such a cool dude. No way he's cooler than me. I don't know. Yeah, it's shit. I think you guys are underestimating how awesome he is. He's a really cool dude. The thing is like he's so approachable, and I think that's the thing about like people with that level of like that position, that much authority, you know, it's intimidating, you know what I mean? But like when you sit down and you talk with him, you're like, damn, man, like he is so approachable. You literally feel like you could just talk to him like about anything. And I feel like that's a very, very important. But then at the same time, like he's still like, he has that like the like boss aura, you know what I mean? But he does. He feels like he's very, very approachable, very easy to talk to.
I think we can eliminate the worst threat. How about it?
And it's a shame though, because yeah, Philip's not. But I think he's been on like 1 or 2 Undead Lab streams, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys probably don't know much about him. I haven't heard much from him. But yeah, he's a really good dude. Old Fire, how you doing today, bro? Beastin', yeah, we're still working on the castle. Dude.
Let's go.
Watch my back.
Let's go hunt this juggernaut. So I did see one right over in the tree line right here, actually. So when we were driving this way, I seen this juggy. I got some fire. Yeah. Hopefully she doesn't get ripped apart. We're just going to try to lay into this thing's face. Bullet style. It's going to be... The jugs in this one are kind of fast.
Keep going this way.
What's up, bro? Mm-hmm. Oh, there he is. Let me see it. The only thing is, there's quite a few zombies around him. I'm gonna lob this. One. Trying to draw him over here without too much BS.
Looks like trouble up ahead there.
Got him.
I admire that. Guess I've taken up enough of your time already. Let's get out of here.
See you around.
Woo. But yeah, that's one thing that's crazy about Undead Labs is, and I had the same thing too, because like when we're so used to only really seeing them on like stream, you know, and the main ones that are always on stream.
A lot of people around here.
Is
So,
like,
you know, if you wanted to claim dibs on some of the better gear, I don't think anybody'd mind.
The main ones that you guys see on stream are like Joe, Jeffrey, and Brant, you know, for the most part. And but man, there's a lot of people that work there, dude. And when I went there, I was like, oh my God, like there's so many people that work at the lab. And you know, job-wise, they're all just as important or even more important than like the guys we know. You know, so that was like one of the most surprising things. It's like when you meet these, like all the devs, you're like, man, there's so many of you guys. And I've never even heard of half of you. But it was really cool to meet a lot of them. Really good people. Oh, shit.
A bad idea to teach some of your skills to other folks.
Bro, they always want me to
teach people. It might be a good idea if you train some of the rest of us.
I'd teach Sam though. Sam's good people. But let me see here. So yeah, nighttime is so the thing is they actually nerfed the nighttime for State of Decay 2. A lot of you OGs to this series probably remember nighttime in State of Decay 2. Whoo, it was dark, guys. Yeah, it was super dark, and then they nerfed it and made it much easier to see. All right, so we got the Grange mission up there. We'll go knock out real quick. That's gonna be I think a siege defense.
Things are going our way. Never leave a man behind. That's us, motherfuckers. Zed gets to go hungry.
Zed gets to go hungry tonight. I like that. All right. So we're gonna keep that. That ammo's good. I'll grab some fire. We'll be able to set these up because I believe the zombies come from like specific directions. We are running a little low on 5.56. All right, let's do this.
Town is you're making quite a splash for yourself, my friend.
Fucking Ray Santos.
You might not know me yet, but I think the two of us could do each other a lot of good. Why don't you come down to Marshall so we can have a little face-to-face chat?
You know anything about this Ray guy?
Yeah, he's kind of a local big shot. Owned a bunch of businesses in Marshall, served on the county commission, that kind of thing. A lot of people used to say he was crooked, but nobody ever proved anything. All I know is when my dad's insurance wouldn't cover my treatment, Ray shows up at our place one night with an envelope full of cash. Tells my dad not to worry so much. Just remember me in November. It was $10,000.
That's a lot of money for a county commissioner.
Yeah, well, I don't know where he got it, and I don't really care. Ray's a good guy in my book.
So, sounds pretty crooked to me, but... So we're going to try that. Oh, I don't think we can fully block this off because we got to go over there anyways to resupply them. Yeah, we can't block that off. Never mind. If that's the case, I actually want access to the explosive barrels right here without destroying my truck. All right, let's do this.
Heard on the grapevine you might need a hand.
Yeah? Huh. Maybe Quentin's right after all. So here's the thing. We've had zombie attacks like 5 times already, and a couple of times they actually got inside. We need to build some real defenses.
But construction's noisy.
And we don't have enough guys to fight off zombies and fix the place up.
All right, let's do it.
No sweat. I'll help run interference while your people work.
Guess that's true, I owe ya. I'll meet you out front. We need to build some watchtowers, like they have down at the courthouse. It's a fairly...
Hey, Bex.
What is it, Quentin?
Nothing really, just, you know, checking in.
Dude, what the hell? I saw you like 10 minutes ago. Also, kinda busy here.
Right, sorry.
Dude's feeling her,
Keep
bro.
those zombies off my back if you can.
Dude's feeling her. All right, set up one of these here. Set up one of these here. And watch that Shao Kahn boom.
Better get ready. Be on them soon if we keep
Son of a bitch.
Hey, we got some trouble out by the shed.
Can't we deal with this later?
Not if you want to finish them tires. We got zombies harassing the guys bringing out the materials. Shit. Make that a lot of zombies harassing our guys.
Here we go.
Anyways, like I was saying, the watchtowers were my idea, but Quentin designed them. He's pretty clever when it comes to building stuff. With girls, not so much.
Trouble in paradise.
God, don't get me started. So the other night we had a pretty close call, right? I mean, zombies were inside. We were all freaked. So we raided the liquor department afterwards, just to take the edge off, you know?
What happened?
So, yeah. We both drank more than we probably should, and there's this couch in the manager's office, and... yeah. But now he's
Cheeks
doing
got
this whole
busted.
lost puppy thing. Following me around, and acting like we're married or whatever.
Cheeks got busted, my friend.
Okay, we got some more materials headed your way. They're loaded down pretty good, though. An escort would be helpful.
Might better hit him with the good old skadoosh.
Zed's up ahead.
Got that one hit good.
What are you gonna do?
Shit, I don't know. I mean, he seems like a nice enough guy, but it was just sex, you know? And if he doesn't knock off this clinging vine thing, I think I might throttle him.
So, how's it coming out there?
Not right now.
Won't be long now.
See what I mean?
Better get ready. We'll be on them soon if we keep going this way.
That gonna do you?
Should give us some protection anyways. We would have lost a lot of people without you. That counts for something in my book.
The whole fucking...
Anyway, thanks for the... Oh, what the fuck? Hold it right there. Hands where we can see him.
Whoa, easy there, Alex. It's me, Sheriff Carl. Look, we don't want any trouble. We're just here to talk.
Yeah, you wasted a trip. Turn around, walk away, and forget you ever saw this place.
Huh? Wait, who's Alex?
Forget it. We're not interested in signing up with your little society.
Ease up, Becca. Not everybody's out to kill us and take our stuff.
It doesn't take everybody, just one.
All right, we'll go. We're not here to pressure anybody. You folks stay safe now. Hope you're keeping your nose clean, Alex.
Is there something State of Decay does better than State of Decay 2? I feel like the survivors in State of Decay 1 are a little bit more memorable than State of Decay 2, but that's obviously mainly because they're named individual survivors. And I think the stamina system and danger aspect of State of Decay 1 feels a lot more threatening than State of Decay 2 at times. Because realistically in 2, like your characters are like superhuman when it comes to stamina and health. In this one, it's a bit easier, or it's a bit harder. Like if you like in State of Decay 2, I could just go and fight like 30, 40 zombies. No problem. Like I wouldn't even sweat it. In this, like when you get jumped by like 10, 15, like if I had to like melee that whole group right there,
We're about as secure as we can be here. Any hordes
I'm gonna
that come
take some
our way
damage, you
are
know what I
gonna be
mean? That double jug right there, crazy scary. Like, yeah, I think the threat of the individual zombie in State of Decay 1, because they're a bit more durable, is an interesting feeling compared to the second game. Where like in State of Decay 2, like the zombies themselves, I don't even think anything of them. They don't even register for me really. I'm like, oh yeah, some zombies. Like, that went well. So Ray wants to meet up with us. Oh, we got to reactivate our outpost traps. Well, snap. When it comes to cars and it getting wrecked in State of Decay 2, I think that in State of Decay 1, the cars were too good. Like, the thing is I'll show you guys what I mean by this. I'll show you guys firsthand here. If any of you guys have ever seen a car accident in real life, and I mean let's just imagine one car like this hitting a deer. I've watched semi-trucks hit a deer head on and completely decimate the front end of the vehicle. Like total, that's not moving. A semi. So in State of Decay 1, the issue is, and we'll go over here, the cars are so durable.
There's some trouble we might want to look into.
And there's no gas requirement for the vehicle. You can just endlessly do this. Like, without consequence. You're just full on smashing into zombies. Now, if this was State of Decay 2, this car would have been blown up. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's like they did nerf the durability of cars, but it's really only in the higher difficulties. It's really only in the higher difficulties where it's really, really bad, where you can hit like 5 zombies and your car is like blown up. But at the same time, they needed to introduce that system because the car, everybody knows in State of Decay, the best weapon is your car. Like, that's it. Like, if you're overwhelmed, just get in a car and run the zombies over. So they had to find a way to balance that because, yeah, that's just the answer to everything. And in State of Decay 2, it's still the case. Like, if you get overrun, yeah, just jump in your car, freaking run the zombies over and keep it moving. So, yeah, the strongest weapon in the game has always been vehicles, and it's been really hard for them to, like, find a way to balance that. So I feel like them making the cars a bit squishier kind of helps. But then State of Decay 2 kind of fixed it, but then unfixed it at the same time. Where State of Decay 1, if I blow up this car, like if I completely blow it up, there's no getting it back. Like, you're not getting this vehicle back. In State of Decay 2, even if you fully wreck a car, you just use a repair kit and you get the vehicle back every single time. I want to see what this is. So that's where I feel like they kind of like introduced a cool system, making the cars a bit more of a...
Watch yourself out there.
something you had to kind of watch out for, to then making it so you could just repair them endlessly. But yeah, it's one of those balance situations. But I feel like in Standard Zone and State of Decay 2, you can whack some zombies with those cars.
Ah, there you are.
What do you want there, lady? Melissa Daisy?
What do you say? 50-50 sound good? I can load up any time if you want to get going.
Okay.
Okay, loading up.
So we just got to defend her a little bit. So this place doesn't have a back door.
Let me look around just a little bit more. Heads up. We've got zombie activity at 3 o'clock. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Lead the way. I'll follow you.
Watch my back.
Not that one!
Shit.
Damn, I'm tired.
I took the wrong car? What do you mean I took the wrong car? From here? Was there loot in the back? I don't think it mattered because I didn't have loot in the back of the other car. When I first started playing State of Decay 2, it took me 2 hours to work out all I needed to do. Normal was do donuts all day long. One of the reasons I jumped to Dread then Lethal early on. Yeah, that's the thing is it doesn't take very long for people to realize how strong the vehicles really are. They're strong in this series. I didn't realize this was part of the...
It's done.
I think this should square us.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you for the ammo.
Sit tight. I'm bringing this stuff home.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
We'll clean up these missions at base before we work with Ray. We gotta swap the survivor out anyways. Rich, day's going good so far, man. Yep, my daughter has her competition here in a little bit.
I'm a patient man and you're busy, but I really would like to talk to you.
Really, Ray?
How's it going?
I'm almost there. Found this while I was out.
My hero.
Damn, look at all these missions piled up here. Really? Seriously, dude. All right. Who's not standing there?
What's up?
Come on. We're gonna take a walk.
Sounds good.
It's pretty close by.
Seems like everyone's been on edge lately.
Seems that way.
Anything you want to get off your chest?
Maybe everyone else has just been a little too sensitive lately.
Damn.
Okay, now we're gonna kill some zombies the old-fashioned way.
Zed's up ahead.
Holy shit. That was ridiculous.
Keep an eye out.
Not too bad.
Ready to move.
Let's roll.
Business been taken care of. Probably try to use one of those white sponges in the cabinet or the thing across from the laundry room.
Listen, whatever your problem is, you need to knock that shit off. You're freaking out the others.
That why you wanted this bit of quality time?
You don't get special treatment just because you're pissed off. Don't act like the enemy, or I'll treat you like one.
Damn, bro. How you gonna be so... That's Maya, bro. That's Maya, dude. I appreciate you guys.
It helped.
Showing love to the daughter.
Come on. Don't be a pussy.
Let's go somewhere else. No point in drawing more of them here.
All right, where do they want us to go this time for this? That's close. All right, that's right in our safe zone too, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yo, Sam always saying some wild shit, dude. So because we don't know what they plan on doing with State of Decay 3, whether it'll have difficulties or not. Because State of Decay 2 didn't have difficulties when it first came out. It was just like one baseline difficulty. But I had a question for those of you guys who are like Lethal Zone players, Nightmare Lethal Zone players for State of Decay 2. Let's say State of Decay 3 did come out and it had difficulties. Would you be someone who would still jump in the game and play it on a lower difficulty until you learned it? Or are you like, oh, I was a Lethal Zone player in 2, so let me just play Lethal Zone on 3 immediately?
Now we're gonna kill some zombies the old-fashioned way.
Like, what would be your approach? Well,
Grab it!
Let me go find more. Try not to attract too much attention.
So it seems like a lot of you guys, yeah, that's probably what I would do personally. Is I would probably start on a lower difficulty and kind of work my way up. I don't know if I'd drop all the way down to like the lowest difficulty, because I do feel that State of Decay is one of those franchises, especially from the first game to the second game. If you were decent at the first game, the second game was actually kind of easy. I noticed a lot of like guys who were really, really experienced in State of Decay 1. When State of Decay 2 came out, there was no difficulty, so it was just standard zone. And it was like some guys, that's one of the reasons why State of Decay 2 fizzled out so fast when it first released, was because the game was just too easy for a lot of people. You know what I mean? They went from being like hardcore breakdown level 99 players in State of Decay 1 to State of Decay 2, which was kind of what is this difficulty, you know, and then just blowing through the game, and people got bored really, really quick. So I don't know if like, I feel like State of Decay as a franchise is kind of transferable. Like things that you like, skills you have in one game, knowledge you have in one game with the universe and how the game works. I feel like if you have played the first and second game, it's probably going to help you in the third game. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably safe to assume that, at least. Obviously, there's going to be probably new things that we have to learn, but fundamentally, State of Decay is, as long as they don't go dramatically changing the game, it should be relatively the same fundamentals.
Now let's try some shooting. If you have one, attach a suppressor to muffle the sound. These things are homemade, so they don't last forever. There's nothing worse than trying to take a shot with an empty magazine. Break his fucking skull!
Thank you. I feel a lot more confident now.
So yeah, I mean, I could probably see myself doing like nightmare levels. That's if they have difficulties, but I would probably start on a higher difficulty. I wouldn't go all the way though. I mean, I probably would, just for the shits and giggles of it.
I'll run this home.
We'll see you soon.
Because I know you guys would enjoy the ass whooping.
There's still a few things to do out there.
Yeah, so Dragon, State of Decay 2 will not help you with State of Decay 1. That State of Decay 1 will help you with State of Decay 2 though. Yeah, it's you definitely want to play those in order.
I hope you brought me something pretty.
Found this while I was out.
Sweet.
Finally, things are going our way.
Fucking screamers. Ain't so tough without their little zombie buddies around, am I right?
Yo, yo, yo.
I know things seem bad, but we're gonna make it, and you're gonna help. Let's go.
I'm on it.
All right, get our boy Ed out here. It's probably the same neighborhood. Yeah, they just keep having us go up to the same neighborhood. I'm cool with it though. Oh, how I got to tell. Yeah.
What are we doing out here exactly?
It was a good night
Just
last
taking care
night
of some
with the
business.
blacklist.
Figured pitching in might make you feel better. Okay, now we're gonna kill some zombies the old-fashioned way.
Zombies up ahead. Go around.
Better look around. Nice work. You really kicked some ass back there.
Thank you. Well, go ahead. Lead the way.
Let's roll.
How far are we going from here? Oh, nope, he just wants to go back home. Oh, this was just one of the he's sad, not the combat training missions. About the issue with the Crimson Desert and address controls and the UI in the next patch. Oh, really? Yeah, we'll be doing another playthrough of Crimson Desert tomorrow. What's up, bud? Oh, okay.
Look, I don't know what we're doing out here, but don't you think we should get back?
We're about done. Thank you, by the way. I couldn't have done it without you.
Bullshit.
I mean it. We gotta stick together, right? Alone, I would have been vulnerable. We need people to watch our backs.
Thanks for the pep talk. It helped.
Thanks.
Got any good news?
Oh, he's sick. He says, I know I might not make it. So, Alan, as you guys know, he shot Pastor Will because of the infection. He's infected himself now. So.
Zombie, on our right.
Chat, I didn't mean to do him like that, bro. I was trying to close the door.
I'll run this home.
We'll see you soon.
I was trying to close the door, chat. But we got his gear at least.
Okay, I'm free and clear. See you soon.
We'll crack open a cold one for you.
I was just trying to close the door, bro. I didn't mean for it to go like that. Chat, y'all know that's not how I wanted it to go. You know what I mean? All right, let me
Our
see.
scout just spotted a new group of survivors. I'll get you the location.
I gotta empty out my inventory. We got we got almost all the base missions cleaned up. Dante,
What do you think?
he wants me to teach him a few things.
Let's go somewhere else. No point in drawing more of them here.
But yeah, I felt bad, guys. I didn't feel bad because obviously I was gonna do him like that regardless. But I didn't mean to like kick his fucking face in. Obviously, that could have went a little better. We'll grab this car here. Oh, we don't even need to. It's literally right here.
Okay, now we're gonna kill some zombies the old-fashioned way. Don't let it get you. Let me go find more. Try not to attract too much attention.
This thing, you have a good day, man.
Now let's try some shooting. If you have one, attach a suppressor to muffle the sound. These things are homemade, so they don't last forever.
Zombies up ahead. Go through, go around.
Watch your ammo. Try to reload when it's safe.
Thanks. I feel a lot more confident now.
All right, easy clap. Yeah, so we got all those missions taken care of at base. They were built up pretty good. We got another scavenger mission here. I don't know if you can gain survivors from doing some of these, but the last one we did got us a bag of ammo.
I'm on the move.
Duly noted. And we're done building. You coming home for the ribbon cutting?
Okay, so that's shooting platforms done. I don't know if there's another tier. I think that's probably the max tier for the shooting platform, right? Yeah, so now we got the sniper fire that we can... We're going to upgrade the fighting gym to the dojo. It's a weird spot. So the military actually sets up a little medical station here in State of Decay 2. Yeah, this little campsite in State of Decay 2 is a little more advanced too. That's a good group.
Ah, there you are.
Hey, Bob. Bob, we got some company.
What do you say? 50? Okay, loading up.
All right, so we just got to guard him. Paul, thank you so much for the gifted, brother. Nah, she hasn't done her tournament. It's later on this afternoon. Yeah, I'll be leaving here. We'll be leaving here shortly.
Almost done. There's a lot of good stuff here. They're inside! Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Lead the way. Okay, I'll follow your lead.
Let's roll.
Now, what community is he with? Okay, he's with the Grange. I don't know why I got that.
Okay, that was it.
I think this should square us.
I just don't see why you're so heartless about this. We got plenty of food here. We should be sharing.
I'll run this home.
Plenty of food?
We'll see you soon.
So you know how long all this is gonna last, huh? We've got enough food for a month? Sure. A year? Maybe. 2 years? 10? Don't talk to me about plenty of food.
Okay, fine. We need a long-term solution. I get that. But in the meantime, we could still be helping people around here.
And what happens when the people we help get a bunch of their buddies with shotguns to come and take what we've got?
Why would they do that?
Please. You try to help people, and you just get taken advantage of. Way of the world.
Dang, bro. I mean, she's speaking facts, though. JC, thank you so much for the membership, bro. Welcome to the fam, dude. I appreciate that.
Hey, it's okay. I'm a patient man and you're busy. But I really would like to talk to you.
Why do you think this game is harder? Employed. So I'd say one of the main things that I wouldn't say it's necessarily harder, because I think if you take objectively the main story for State of Decay 1 and you hold it up to State of Decay 2 Lethal Zone, the State of Decay 2 Lethal Zone playthrough, especially with all negative curveballs turned on, is going to be significantly harder. Like, you can't even compare the two. Like, that's how big of a difference State of Decay 2 Lethal, no, all negative curveballs compared to this. But there's certain elements in this game that make it harder. And I think one of the big ones is the stamina system is a lot more punishing, and the survivors die very quick. Like, if you get mauled by zombies, your health bar goes down really, really fast. But yeah, the game is it's harder than like the lower difficulties, but all in all, State of Decay 2 is still the harder game by far. But there's a lot of, as a State of Decay 2 player, you get used to certain luxuries. So when you drop back into State of Decay 1, there's going to be a lot of things that you struggle with because you're used to State of Decay 2 and how that system works. It's going to throw you off trying to play this game.
I'm on the move.
Duly noted.
I got these assholes. Got that one.
I'd like to see more of that.
We'll cancel this Zed hunt over here.
We could use your help in this area. Please tell me you're joking.
We don't need to mess with that, bro. Yeah, Ferals in State of Decay 1 are super dangerous because when you aim at them, they go to the side and they keep leaping back and forth, and then they close the distance. But I wouldn't say that.
I'm a patient man and you're busy. But I really would like to talk to you.
But then at the same time, they're really easy. And if you shoot one outright, like if one's coming at you and you shoot it, they don't die with a single headshot, kind of like Plague Ferals. But I still think they're a little easy because if you just stand there and let them jump at you and then you just roll dodge, they land on the ground flat on their face, and then you just walk up and execute them. Like, you don't even got to touch them. Like, you just dodge their leap attack, and then it's an instant execute for the Ferals. So it's just like State of Decay 2. As long as you know how to play around them, they're pretty easy. I'd still say Plague Ferals are probably the hardest out of all the Ferals to kill because they don't die with multiple headshots, and there is no insta-kill option unless you hit them with a drop kick. from Powerhouse.
Snag. I know we wanted to make some improvements, but we're missing a few things. We can track it down, or find another way. But it'd be faster if you did a little scavenger hunt.
You here to help?
Damn, I'm tired.
Damn, Marcus, really not right now, bro. Yeah, like there's a feral right there. I guess we could. I don't know if we should be risking it with no stamina, Marcus. Though, sit here and try to show you guys something and get fucking mauled to death.
Look, I appreciate what you're doing here, Your Honor, but you...
What I'm doing? Sheriff Parsons, what we're doing here is nothing less than maintaining the continuity of American government in the face of an unprecedented crisis.
I know that, ma'am, and you know I'm with you on that. But we're locking people up for keeping food for their families. That just doesn't seem right.
Extraordinary circumstances sometimes require that we take extraordinary measures to see justice done. You never used to have a problem with that.
I've had to live with that decision for 10 years, Your Honor. Not a day goes by that I don't wonder if I made the right one.
Carl, you made the right choice. Back then and yesterday. I know it's difficult, but I need your support. Can I count on it?
Yeah. Yeah, you can count on it.
Give us a hand clearing this place out.
I'm sorry.
I don't mind helping her with that. We just gotta swap survivors. Well, I got an outpost right now. Well, actually, we gotta bring him back to base. I'm trying to recreate State of Decay 2 and Unreal 5 to make it totally better. Even. What's the question? Input. Is that what? But I don't know. I mean, I don't know if better graphics would inherently make State of Decay 2 a better game. There's fundamental design.
All things considered, I think we're doing pretty okay. I don't know. There's just something satisfying about building.
I've never such a badass scar. It's awesome.
I was more concerned as to whether the infection's cleared up.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. Chicks dig guys with scars, you know.
I confess that particular intelligence has eluded me until now.
Any advice on how to compete with Undead Labs? I mean, first off, like, you can't compete with them if you take their own game and then you just try to recreate it, because at the end of the day, like you didn't make it, you know what I mean? So you can't like take theirs and be, oh look, I made it better, because people will just shit on you for like taking something that wasn't yours. Plus there's a lot of legal BS you would have to deal with something like that. But at the same time, even if you wanted to design a game to compete with something like Undead Labs or State of Decay, you got to remember you're talking a multi-million-dollar franchise with over 100 developers, you know, with tens and tens of millions of dollars being invested into the game. That's a lot for any solo dev to try to compete with. You know what I mean? You would definitely need a team, and you would have to not try to copy what they do. You would have to completely revamp what State of Decay is, kind of like doing something like a Fallout mod or something like that. You're not necessarily trying to compete with them. You would be trying to take what they have, mod what they have, and make it your own experience. Not just take State of Decay, give it better graphics, and say, "Oh, look, I remade State of Decay 2, but in Unreal 5." That's not really going to get you anywhere. You would want to take the already existing framework, like you see, like with Starfield. That guy took Starfield, or that team took Starfield, and they turned it into a Star Wars game. You know what I mean? You look at Fallout, like New Vegas, or not New Vegas, like London and shit like that, like or Skyrim. A lot of those Bethesda games, you see those huge mod teams that take the games and they just elevate them. They add their own spin to them. That's what makes those experiences unique. Not necessarily like, oh, we're trying to make a better game than Bethesda did. You know, that like. I don't feel like that really works like that because it's really hard to keep up with those companies because they just have a lot of fucking money. Unless you have a really, really, really skilled group of guys that really know what they're doing. It's because even if you look at how long have they been trying to remaster Fallout 3? What the hell is that? That group there, chat? There's been a group of guys who have been trying to remaster like Fallout 3 for like, I don't know, fucking 10 years now. And they're still not done with it. You know what I mean? And those guys are good at what they do. That was some of the most advanced modders in the Fallout community all coming together trying to do something like a project that's, and they still aren't done with it. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by it's like the amount of time, money, and skill required in order for you to be competitive in something like that, it's astronomical. Like, astronomical. But we got a lot of missions here that need to get done. We got an ally in trouble over here. We got, oh yeah, Quentin's mission over here. We got the welding equipment we're going to go grab before we end this. So that way our shit can get beat here. And I wanted to do that infestation too. Grab Sam. Oh, it's a high turnover because you got to imagine all of those guys that are building that mod, they're doing that shit for free. You know what I mean? It's not like they're getting paid like that. They got like their little donation page and shit, but a project like that to that scale, it's
Shit, man. At this rate,
Is this a 9mm?
it's only going to be a
Yeah.
matter of days before the zombies swarm in here and kill us all.
Damn,
Beats
relax.
me. Well, maybe if we weren't down to an expired bottle of baby aspirin and a case of cough syrup, we wouldn't have so many sick people.
But yeah, the turnover rate's high because those guys are doing that shit for almost nothing. Does she have a special skill for... We'll give her actually blade training. Yeah, we'll give her blade training. And then I'm going to get the spin kick. This is a really cool skill too. And then for blade, I got the Clio axe here.
We've got a trade offer.
No. But one case of ammo for food, not happening.
Feel like getting a little... You're kidding me.
So this could also be down in this area here.
Hey, we've run into some trouble.
They need you to bail them out of a jam.
Of course. Oh yeah, Cyber, when I did that Rust video, I knew it was going to be toxic as hell. It was just kind of more of like a LOLs video, just kind of just messing around. I knew I could play on PvE servers, but the whole experience was just kind of to see what PvP was like. looking for this welding equipment. That kick is so awesome, dude. That kick is so awesome.
Sit tight. I'm bringing this stuff home.
We'll see you soon.
I built them this watchtower and they're not even using it. They still got zombies inside.
How's it going?
I'm almost there.
We'll crack open a cold one for you.
There you go. Don't say I never gave you anything.
What you got?
Yeah, the spin kick is dope.
You know, stuff.
The spin kick is dope. All right, so we're gonna be probably button things up for today. I was thinking about hitting that infestation mission real quick, but I'm just getting sick of waiting for State of Decay 3. I'm also worried that they might flop the game, especially after getting acquired by a bigger company. Well, so employed, you gotta envision, bro. What you just said are like two contradicting statements, which is kind of the problem with the gaming community nowadays. Is like in your first sentence, you said you're getting sick and tired of waiting for State of Decay 3, but then you said you're worried that they might flop the game. That both, like, you can't, both of those can't exist at the same time. It's either A, they take their time to make sure they don't flop the game, and then we all just sit here patiently waiting for them to release a good game, or they release the game unfinished, they flop the game, you know what I mean? So it's like you in your statement, you kind of contradicted yourself with, like, back to back. You can't say you're tired of waiting for something, but then they're trying to take their time to make sure that it's good. It depends on what time I get back, Mario. The chances of me getting back early enough to do another stream is not looking very likely, so we just got to kind of see. But State of Decay, it's not like Undead Labs is new to Microsoft. They've been a part of Microsoft since 2018. So all of the updates that we've seen, from the development studio, from the release of State of Decay 2 all the way up until they sunlighted the project, that was all underneath the umbrella of Microsoft, and they did a phenomenal job keeping the game going, adding new updates to the game, keeping it fresh. They did a really, really good job with that. I don't necessarily, there's plenty of game studios that are under the umbrella of big companies like that still do very, very well and still put out good products. So I don't think worrying about corporate Microsoft BS is really what you have to look at. Oh yeah, I mean, you could still flop a game with taking a long time to make it, or there's been plenty of excuses for that too. But yeah, it's just there's games that take a long time to make. They come out great. There's some games that, I think the number one thing that kills games is expectations. You know what I mean? And that's either expectations set by developers or that's expectations set by the gamers themselves. It's like all of you guys, all of us have a vision in our head on what we want State of Decay 3 to be, regardless. And I guarantee if I sat down and did an interview with every single one of you guys individually, your expectations for what you want State of Decay 3 are going to be dramatically different across the board. You know what I mean? Dramatically different across the board. And the thing is and I said this before, it's really, really easy to create a video game up here. This doesn't cost money. This doesn't require resources. This doesn't do anything. This can make whatever the fuck you want. So it's really hard sometimes for real life to hold up. And most time, and I don't think there's ever really been a case where a game has quote unquote lived up to expectations. And those that do, it's few and far between. You know, they always kind of surprise us when the game exceeds expectations or even lives up to expectations, especially nowadays. I feel like people have just run away with their expectation for video games. It's super, super, super hard for game studios to actually like put out content that lives up to that. That's kind of what I've seen over the years myself. Now, someday game studios, I feel like they do that to themselves, shoot themselves in the foot. They release these trailers. They give people all these, they release all these trailers. They give all these interviews and shit, and they hype up their own product, obviously, and they try to sell it as it's going to be this next generationally crazy, amazing thing. And then, obviously, at that point, gamers are going to buy into that. They're like, damn, they're saying this is going to be the next blah, blah, blah. Like, this is going to be crazy. And then the game releases and it doesn't live up to those expectations. And boom, you know what I mean? It usually falls short. Now, the thing, I'm not saying State of Decay 3 is not going to be a great game, right? Not saying it's not going to live up to, what some of us want the game to be, for sure. But at the same time, like right now in your head, you're like, oh, I want State of Decay 3 to take place in like New York. I want a giant city. I also want there to be like this. I want there to be this. And I want there to be, I want to be able to do this in the game. And I want to be able to have like 200 survivors. And I want like, so it's easy for you to sit there and kind of just make a list of what you want to be in the game. But then if I go and I ask Armigale, what would you like to see in State of Decay 3? Like her list is going to be completely different from yours. So it's really, really hard. But then at the same time, like the video game that you're saying you want State of Decay 3 to be, or any games, Elder Scrolls 6, GTA 6, it's really easy, again, for you to say what you want the game to be. But for them to actually take that and make it reality is a completely different beast. You know what I mean? So again, like I said, I feel like a lot of the times developers do shoot themselves in the foot, and they build up these games to be like these next best things. But let's just use State of Decay 3 for an example. State of Decay 3 has not publicly released anything other than the 2 trailers, right? So anything that you see or hear about the game now is just gamer speculation, right? It's just speculation. It's just people saying what they would like to see. So right now the game is competing against imaginations. It's going to have a hard time living up to people's wild imaginations. All right. So it's like, once you get some hardcore evidence on, okay, this is what the game is going to be, that's where we draw our baseline. Okay, so this is where they say the game's going to be. Now we got to hold the game to those expectations because this is where we're at. Your imagination is not expectations at the end of the day. That's all I got to say. Yeah, well, Robin, the devs have talked about it before with like high rises, big, really tall buildings with lots of rooms. The way State of Decay is designed is every building, for the most part, is enterable. You can go inside every building. Every building is decorated. Every building has loot containers, zombies, lots of stuff, right? And I guess the best game I could use as an example with high rise, tall buildings that is in an open world setting that you can enter a lot of the buildings. I think the only game I can really think of would be something like DayZ or even like something like 7 Days to Die. Now, those are two very different games. 7 Days to Die would probably be the one that's a bit closer to what you would expect from something like State of Decay. But yeah, Dying Light could be another game we could use. Dying Light would probably be a better one. But the thing about it is how those games render the world. First off, DayZ, if you go into any of the high rises in DayZ, they're all empty. They're literally empty rooms, like empty squares. They don't have any set dressing, no lootable containers for the most part. A lot of the buildings are just pretty empty. So for that game to have those big buildings makes sense. But yeah, when State of Decay, if you were to have a building, let's just say like a 6-story apartment complex with like 20 apartments in it, all fully set dressed with zombies, loot containers, most of your guys' systems aren't going to be able to load the map unless everybody's running around with $4,000 PCs. An Xbox ain't running that. PCs, again, you would need a high-end PC to run that to any relatively decent scale. That's a lot. That's a lot. Now, say you have 2 of those buildings in the same town, plus zombies, plus the fire department, plus the police department, plus this. Like all of that stuff needs to be loaded and rendered. Now, Dying Light does a decent job, but I was told that because of how Dying Light's perspective system works, they only load certain parts of the map at a time. So it's not like the whole open world's loaded because of it's got like the locked in first person. So they only have to load what's pretty much in front of the player within a certain distance. Where State of Decay, you know, like you can see a lot. You know what I mean? And they have to load everything behind me. They have to load everything in front of me. They have to make sure that everything is loaded. It's game magic. I had it broken down to me before. Like developers were kind of telling you like how perspective matters because in first person games, they don't have to have anything behind you rendered because you can't see it. You know what I mean? But in third person games, they have to render things a bit differently. It's there's a lot more, you know, they got to load the character. They got to load the character's animations in third person. The shadows and all this other stuff. Games are weird. And if you were to sit down and get it explained to you, you'd be like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, I can see how that's a bit of a pain in the ass, but again, with or something like 7 Days to Die, like that game's, they reused assets to like a very, very small degree. You know, the way the graphics are set up in that game, the randomly generatedness of that game, it's easy for them to kind of just stack a building and just kind of like make it out of a bunch of pre-made shit and just all up to the ceiling. I've never played that game, Kenshi. Yeah, a lot of people were saying it was a pretty cool game. Yeah, Richard, a lot of people, it's, and I don't blame, my thing is, I used to have the same mindset, guys, until I got into working with game developers. I did not know any of this stuff. It's like, I was just like, because I used to say the same thing. Why doesn't State of Decay just do a city map? Like, why don't they just do this? Why don't they just add this? And because my brain is just fucking plop it in the game, dude. Why don't you just freaking do this, change this up? And then, you know, I had guys sit down to me and like, oh, well, yeah, you know, in order to add this into the game, we got to build a whole new AI for it. We have to build a whole new skeletal mesh for it. We got to design all of the physics in this, and just like simple things like adding a new freak to the game. You know, and then not only do they have to do that, now they have to make sure that one thing they're adding to the game works with everything else in the game. So they got to test it against, okay, if this freak and this freak are in the same area, we got to make sure that when one touches the other, it doesn't just completely explode the game. There's so many physics things that have to go into play. There's so many, they got to make sure that the cars react a certain way when making contact with this new freak. So there's so many things, something like a new zombie touch, so many different systems, that it's not as simple as just designing a new character and just dropping them in the world and saying, okay, yeah, now there's a new zombie in the game. It's like, no, okay, we got to design this new character. We got to add sound, physics, graphic, all this stuff. Then we need to test this against all these other things. Like, how is it going to react to something like going through a door or through a window or over a barrier? Like, how is it going to affect this or that? So there's so many things that something as simple as a new zombie type touch that I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. I didn't know that it took that much effort to add something in my brain, which seems so simple. And I think it's because a lot of us, we play games based off of like base building and adding things where it's just like you go to a menu, you click something and you just plop it down and boom, it's in the game. And it's not that simple when it actually comes to game design. They can break scripts, they can break mission scripts, they can break physics scripts, they can break all types of shit. And then there's extensive QA that goes into that. And then there's resources, like what systems can run. They can only do so much and they can only load so many different things. You can only have the Xbox process so many things at a time. So yeah, there's just so much shit that goes into the game design. And I think a lot of people forget that State of Decay 2 wasn't a full game on release. I appreciate that, Malachi, I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I can't wait for Naquan to be a full playable game. I'm excited about that. But yeah, there's so much more that people don't know. Is like State of Decay 2 was only a $30 game when it came out. It was $40 for the Ultimate Edition. It wasn't a full-blown AAA release. It was a very small scale game. So they had to make everything fit within this small scale game. And then obviously once the game kind of took off, they were adding more into it. But by the time we got to the end of State of Decay 2's life cycle, they had maxed that thing out to them. Like they couldn't push it any more because it was like anytime they added something, it would break 5 things. So yeah, that's why it's like my mindset would be going into something like State of Decay 3. If I was them, I would be thinking, okay, let's build this game to where it's really easy to add things to it in the future. Because that was one of the biggest problems they had with State of Decay 2 was there was so many things they could have added to the game, but the game was not designed, nor did it have the framework to receive those additions. You know what I mean? So going into something like State of Decay 3, I would have hoped that they would, if they plan on doing the same thing like they did with 2, making the game extremely, different with updates going throughout the years. It's like, if that was me, I would make sure, okay, I want to build something with the framework that I can just add shit to as years and years go by. We can just keep updating and make it grow and grow and grow. But yeah, State of Decay 2 struggled super bad with them trying to add new shit to the game. I remember when they did the Juggernaut edition, they had to, that was where they kind of ripped out some of the old engine stuff and they added new stuff, which allowed them to kind of add to it. But yeah, that's why like the Homecoming update, all that stuff, they had to completely rebuild those maps. They had to rebuild a bunch of shit because a lot of that type of stuff just didn't work in the old game. Yeah, they made the game, they got it all knotted up and then trying to untie all that and make sense of it to make it receptive of new features, it just didn't work out that well. But I know, I like I said, going forward, they've pointed this out themselves. It's not anything the devs haven't said themselves. They knew it was a problem, and I'm pretty sure going forward they would want to make sure they don't make the same mistakes twice. So yeah, That's why I'm more excited. I look at where State of Decay, and I tell you guys this all the time. I look at where State of Decay 2 was when it first came out, right? And then I look at where it ended up at the end of its life cycle. You can't even compare the two games. Like State of Decay 2 from when it first released to State of Decay 2 5 years later, it's amazing what they did with that game. And I'm excited for State of Decay 3, but honestly, I'm more excited for State of Decay 3 years later. Because imagine what that game's going to be like. Imagine what that game's going to be like after it receives community feedback, community suggestions, new features, new this, new that. Like that's what I'm excited to see. Like, yeah, State of Decay 3 is going to be great when it comes out, but man, look, do you imagine what that game's going to be 3 years down the road? Once you guys are giving your feedback on what you want to see added to the game, and that's the State of Decay I'm excited for, honestly. And I know it's a weird way to look at it, but it's just, that's how kind of State of Decay 2 has built my mind. It's like, I'm looking forward to the updates and things like that. Yeah, Twisted. I think it's just because, you know, as devs, they get into this stuff early on and not really knowing where they want the game to scale to, right? So they get into the game development scene or early on, and they're building the game, and they have like visions for what they want the game to be. But then they're battling just trying to get the game to that, right? So then they get the game to that. They're not even thinking, oh, 5 years from now, what do I want the game to be like? They're day to day, dude. They're fighting for their lives, just trying to get the damn thing done, you know? So they do whatever they can to try to fix bugs and exploits and this and that. They're tying shit together. They're emergency patching this and, you know, pulling code this. They're trying to fix all the bugs and glitches and, you know, mission scripts that might break. And in that process, you know, they're kind of gumming everything up. So then it's like, you know, a year after the game releases, they're like, oh, finally, game's out. So now we got to focus on some post-release content. All right, yeah, let's try to add this to the game. And then they get into there and they're like, damn, it's messy as fuck in here. Like, how are we even going to add this, dude? It's going to break this. 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 Then they're sitting there. They're trying to figure out how are we going to add post-release content with all these Band-Aids and patches all over the place, you know? And I think that's kind of where a lot of those game studios end up, you know, Humanity and stuff like that. They were struggling, fighting for a long time to get that game. And I think they did a really good job, though, adding a bunch of features. They added a lot of stuff to that game. But yeah, there's a lot more that I think goes into it than people really imagine. But I've been having a good time with this, guys. I've been having a good time. I was going to end the stream like 20 minutes ago, but we've just been sitting here talking because I got to get ready to go here soon. Let me actually send this message real quick. But either way, guys, it's just one of those things, you know. We all got to just kind of be patient, and I tell people, because people, oh, you know, well, when they're ready to talk about it, they're going to talk about it. And when they do, it's going to be great. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's Undead Labs is usually really, really, and I think that's the hardest thing for the community. Because it was even hard for me, is through the development of State of Decay. Well, not through the development, but from State of Decay 1 to State of Decay 2, all the way throughout the life of State of Decay 2, we've been used to Undead Labs being very transparent, very vocal on their development. They always take, they always take ideas and feedback from the community with updates and things like that, allow us to really, take part and feel like we have some say or some inspiration to the decisions they make and things like that, especially with like the wish list and stuff like that. So I feel like with State of Decay 3, it's been a little bit of a shock to the State of Decay community because it's for the first time in 3 games, we feel like we have no information at all. We have no feedback loop. There's nothing so it is a bit of a shock to the community, especially if you've been in the State of Decay community for a long time. It does feel weird to go from all this communication, all this transparency, all this agency, to nothing, just zero, gone, not a damn thing. And it's weird. It is definitely a weird situation. But at the same time, the way I look at it is if all of a sudden a development studio, because obviously I can't say anything, but obviously if a development studio goes from talking about something and being super transparent to all of a sudden not, there's probably a pretty good reason for that, right? Now, to just take that on good faith is one thing, but just use our brains for a second and sit there and say, okay, these guys have always been good to me. They've always treated me good. Now all of a sudden they're doing this. Okay, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and I'm going to say there's probably a reason why. I'll step back and I'll just wait. You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those situations where if they're not talking about it, there's a reason they're not talking about it. They've released statements saying, the game is alive and well. Like, don't worry. It's not like the studio's gotten shut down or anything. They're just not in a position where they felt like they could talk about the game. And then when they are, they will. So that's just kind of how it is right now. Just kind of waiting. And when they're ready to talk about it, they'll talk about it. I have not played John Carpenter's. No. Microsoft isn't prioritizing us with E3 the way they should be. I think Microsoft is doing a pretty decent job with State of Decay 3 because I feel like if they weren't, with all of this, the BS that's going on in Microsoft, all of the projects that have been getting shut down, it's a scary world we live in right now for gaming, guys. Like shit, the Ghost Recon fucking studio, chat, the studio for Ghost Recon just shut down the other day. Like, you know how pissed off I am about that, dude? All this fucking hate train bullshit, man, like towards Ubisoft absolutely is fucking all these damn studios, dude. Like, goodbye, Ghost Recon. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, like, let's hate on Ubisoft. Now we just, it's super, super annoying, dude. It's super, the whole studio's gone. Yeah, the whole fucking studio is gone. Yeah. So it's like when you burn it all down, because that's what people have been trying to do to Ubisoft for the past 5 years, dude, or like past 3 years. When you try to burn it all down, like you're gonna fucking burn it all down. There's no salvaging it. So you're talking about potentially losing Ghost Recon. You're talking about losing fucking Rainbow Six. Potentially losing things like Division and Assassin's Creed and Far Cry. Like, there's so many IPs there, and to see like Red Storm, like I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, but it's scary over there, man. It's scary over there. But I'm hoping that it's not the whole studio for Ghost Recon and it's just kind of like a partial thing. That would be cool. But yeah, I would really be pissed if we. Because if I never got enough Ghost Recon gaming again, chat, I'm gonna be pissed. I would be super mad, dude. Yeah, Jeffrey gets hit every day, man. Every time he's live, people. Jeffrey's got an NDA too, man. He can't just talk about it, bro. I'm pretty sure Red Storm had more to do than just the PvP side of the division. Oh, they were working on the new division game. Talk about the Heartland or whatever. Because I remember, there was a division game that was in development and shit just disappeared, bro. Yeah, I believe the last trailer came out in, what was it? What year did I go to Under Labs? Was it 2022 or 2020? No, it might have been 2023. We might be coming up on 3 years. I don't remember. Chad, what year was that I went to Under Labs? Was it 2023 or 2024? Maybe it was 2024. I think it was 2024. I don't remember, Chad. It all just fucking blends together, dude. Was it 2024? Okay. Yeah, so it's coming up on 2 years since we've seen anything for State of Decay 3. It seems to be commonplace though for Microsoft nowadays. Because we look at E-Day, we haven't heard anything on E-Day. We haven't heard anything. Well, Fable just started talking about stuff. But yeah, it was like those big Microsoft titles, they got announced. And then boom, that was it. We just never heard it. We haven't heard anything from them. I think Heartland, because I got invited by Ubisoft to partake in I was under NDA and everything for Heartland. Like I filled out everything. It was supposed to be a whole event and shit. I did my NDA, I did everything, and I was ready to play it. They had a time slot for me and everything to play Heartland. And then it was like the week before I was supposed to play, they like sent me an email and they're like, oh, actually, we're not doing this event. We're gonna have to reschedule it for another thing. And I was just like, okay, that sucks. And then all of a sudden, they just disappeared. Like, that was it. They were just gone. And I'm like, okay. And then I didn't hear anything. And the next thing I knew, they reached out and they're like, oh yeah, Division Heartland is gone. Like, we're not doing it anymore. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, how you invite me to a play test and then all of a sudden just poof, just gone. I was like, man. But yeah, it is what it is. Dallas, how you doing, bro? Yeah, now the Division Resurgence, they actually gave me access to that a few years ago. I think it was a year and a half, 2 years ago we played the Resurgence. And man, dude, chat, listen, I don't fuck with mobile games. Y'all know me. That shit was so cool, though. I'm not even going to lie. Like, that mobile Division game was so damn cool. And that shit comes out here, I think, like this month. I'm definitely going to be jumping in and checking that out again. That shit was fun. Like, I was blown away by how well that game played. And yeah, and it was like a whole new thing. Like, yeah, it was cool. Yeah, that shit was actually really cool. And I don't usually mess with mobile stuff. Like I'm not a big fan of it. The only mobile stuff I really play is like Clash and shit. But yeah, that Division game was really cool. And we played it here. If you guys haven't checked it out, go check it out on my channel. I have a video or a whole live stream we did of Division Resurgence. And when you see it, you're gonna be like, "There's no way this is a fucking mobile game." Because I did not think that it was a mobile game. Yeah, you can like literally take like a PS5 controller. I hooked it up to my phone. And I was able to just play the game right on my phone. And then the thing is, then you can use your phone and mirror the screen onto your TV or onto a monitor. And you can literally sit there and play the Division game with a controller on your TV and using your phone as like a console. It's wild. It's wild. So yeah, literally you could turn your phone into like a PlayStation pretty much. You got a controller, pop that bitch down, plug it in, mirror it onto your TV, and then boom, you're playing the Division on your TV. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Cause that's what I did. I mirrored it to my screen. That's how I was able to stream it. And it was super fun. I'm excited to see like what changes and all that they've made. Cause it's been a long time since we've played that. So they've been working on that for like 2 years now since we last played it. It's going to be exciting to see. But all right, guys, we've been sitting here chit-chatting for a while. I got to go. I got to get dressed. And again, I don't know what time I'll be back tonight. Probably too late to do another stream, but if I'm somehow back within a decent time, I'll probably do another stream later on tonight. But make sure, hey, if you guys are enjoying the series, we probably got another at least stream or two of this left. State of Decay 1's not the longest game ever, but I'm definitely not trying to like blow through it. I want to try to do most of the quest lines that the game has to offer. But yeah, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys are dropping some comments, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I do appreciate y'all sitting here chit-chatting with me after the gameplay. It's always a good time. But yeah, seriously, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.